So 3 days ago, there was this story that was trending. The chairman of the Nigeria's Governors Forum, Abdulrahman Abdulrazak, which is the present governor of Kwara State, was urging the President Bola Tinubu to increase the minimum wage from 70,000 to 100,000, as the case may be. And there were so many reactions to this, and we found out that the Labour chairman and kick against it that 100,000 is not enough, and that they should put the minimum wage to 1 million, as the case may be. Now, the question I'm asking now, why we are still deliberating on this issue, why is it now the chairman of Governors Forum they're trying to deliberate on this and are trying to urge President Bola Tinubu to increase it? I don't know if this is a political propaganda or because the election is coming, maybe that's why they are trying to urge the president. But if you ask me, I don't think the 100,000 is enough in this present economic hardship. And I don't think the 100,000 is enough to even cater for some of the workers or even our welfare of the needs of the workers, because the 100,000 is not even something that can get you some few basic amenities now. The price of foodstuff are going up every day. And mind you, any increment as per the minimum wage, there seems to be kind of a increase in the foodstuff in the market also, because the market and the seller always increase their foodstuff also. So the question I'm asking, why is it now they are deliberating on it? And if you check even the top 10 African countries, and in this list I'm about to show you now, even the top 10 African countries, you can't find Nigeria there, because I don't think Nigeria pays enough as compared to the other countries. And these other countries that we're talking about, they are smaller countries when compared to Nigeria. I mean, the resources are there. So why is it so difficult to pay this minimum wage? And why is it kind of something that they go back and forth, and yet there's no memorandum of understanding? I don't think even the chairman of the governors forum is wardrobe allowance is even less than 100,000. So I don't think I don't really know what is going on. Why is it difficult for them to make a permanent solution to this? And why is it now that it's trending? So there are so many reactions to it. Now, I'm going to show you this list. In this list, now you see Seychelles and Mauritius and Morocco pay the highest in the minimum wage in Africa, ranging from 350 to $450, as the case may be. I want to show you the top 10 lists in Africa. You see that Seychelles is number one. This is just a tiny island, not even compare as big as Lagos, but here they pay the highest in the minimum wage. They pay for $404 to 432 per month. Mauritius in the second position, they pay 371 to 377. Morocco, which is about to host the 2030 World Cup with Portugal and Spain, they paid 281 to 362. And mind you, remember Morocco hosted the African Cup of Nations. Gabon, this is also a tiny country. You find that they are in the fourth position. South Africa in the fifth position. Equatorial Guinea, that Ebola and right now is ravaging them, crisis that even the government had to declare a state of emergency. They are still paying a minimum wage of close to about 200 to 231, as the case may be. Libya, that even the loss of Gaddafi did not seem to affect the economy. They are paying 185 to 332. Tunisia in the eighth position, they are paying 110 to 185. Algeria paying 151 to 154. And Kenya, which is a small country, also paying 118 to 140 per month. And I don't really know what's going on. Nigeria now, as the case may be, Nigeria found itself near the bottom of the continent's wage hierarchy. And we claim to be the giant of Africa. At the official essence rate, the current national minimum wage of 70,000 translates to about 45 to 50 US dollars. This is something that cannot even get you a phone. This is the salary structure of a civil officer, a public officer in this country. This is the salary structure. And yet you ask yourself, what is going on? Why is it so difficult for this government to actually make an adjustment? Why is it difficult for them to revise the salary structure compared to the economic hardships now that we are facing? And mind you, you know that state and the federal civil service workers, they don't earn the same. Even where the situation whereby the state will be ending like close to 75, federal will be ending 100,000 or 150, as the case may be, the same level officer. So this is something they should check on. This is something they should deliberate on. I mean, I'm in support with chairman of the labor union to kick against it that the 100,000 is not enough, and I'm not in support of that because I don't think 100,000 can get you anything. So if they are really planning to do something about the civil service worker or the public service workers in Nigeria, they should be talking at the range of 1 million. I know it's kind of difficult because of the economic situation. And mind you, if they do such thing, the price of all food stuff will also go up, and even the house rent will go up because this is the country. This is just the situation of things. There are no price control. There are nobody or agency that regularize this stuff. So once there's an increment, especially in the salary structure, you see other this is just going up, especially house rent, food stuff, and other basic amenities. If you check country like Sudan, Liberia, and Senegal, these are all tiny country. These are all tiny country, and they are significantly lower than the other major Africa. And all your producing economies like Ghana and Equatorial Guinea. They aim more than Nigeria. So what is going on? Why is it so difficult? I mean, I really don't understand what is going on. So it has just been trending, reactions have been popping there and there. So I just decided to drop this video. And I don't know if I can get you guys' reaction to this. If you really guys want the 100,000 proposed by the governors of the Governors Forum, Shema, which is Abdul Rahman Abdul Razak, which is the governor of the Kwara State, or we should kick against it and should act. There should be a bill passed to by the Senate bill, Senate committee to actually look into this. That this 100,000 is not enough. I mean, I don't think 100,000 can even get you anything now presently in the markets. Rate of things has going on. Yesterday they were talking about gas. How has gone up at the price at 1,003 to 1,500 to 2,000 as the case may be, depending on the area you find yourself. They are not even talking about kerosene or diesel. Everything has gone up. Everything has gone up. So it's high time they look into this. President Bola Tinubu, if he really wants to be do something for the workers, he should look into this matter because they talked about it and there were no memorandum of understanding. They didn't come into a conclusion, and it's just been loggerheads at each other. So the economic condition now is so high, and I don't think 100,000 suits the bill of any workers now to take cater for the welfare of workers.